And we are back. Welcome to You Think, a podcast by two gays that don't.
I'm the Prima
Donald,
and I'm Pink Pancake,
and you're
watching Disney Channel. Okay, thinkers, it's time to put your thinking caps on. It's time to think. You think?
Hey,
Bestie.
We have so much to discuss.
Yeah.
Last week was our 13th episode. This is our 14th episode.
And by the way, I just the 13th episode, our bar mitzvah special. The outpouring of support from the Jewish community. It's been amazing.
Yeah, we at this time have not yet released it at the time of recording, but we know it's coming. I just
feel like the outpouring from the Jewish community is going to be through the roof. And also, Jewish community, feel free to listen to episode 14 as well. It's not bar mitzvah themed, but it is us.
This is us
on NBC.
So we have 3 segments: You Think, What Do You Even Think, and Group Think. And who cares about that? But we're going to talk about what we think, which is called You Think. And what are you thinking about? We have a lot to discuss.
We're like chaotic energy. It feels like we've spent the entire day together.
Weekend together.
So it's like we need to catch up. It's been so fun, but like specifically, you slept over last night, and then we went to brunch today, and then we shopped till we dropped.
We've dropped into this podcast.
Yeah.
I went in with the goal of buying baggy shorts, and I left with one Speedo and one bright orange fleece jacket.
Yeah, and I didn't go in with the goal of buying anything, but I bought some eyeglasses cleaner.
Which is practical.
And we got free froyo.
And we got free Greek froyo. It's really awesome. So our friendship, we kind of were saying earlier, off pod, what would just like in our normal lives.
Sometimes we have like off pod
moments. Sometimes we have off pod moments. We were saying that our friendship is heavily frozen yogurt based, in that like I feel like the foundation of our friendship was 2 gay guys eating frozen yogurt while we walked.
Right.
Because when we were in college, frozen yogurt was like the thing.
It was the craze.
But now it's back, but with Greek in it and also protein.
Right.
Because if you listen to the, as we were starting this podcast, the first few episodes, we were addicted to talking about how everything's protein nowadays. And it's still true.
It's so true. But I'm glad to see froyo back. Like, I miss the culture around it.
Yeah, I miss the culture of froyo. Culture, that's a really but culture is a really good frozen yogurt spot in West Village.
Also that.
So that was so yum in my time.
And I actually worked at a froyo place once.
He did.
Yeah.
And what would you say about like the sanitation of frozen yogurt places and also how they make it?
So basically I worked at a froyo place. I had an unpaid internship at the time, so I was like, I also need money. So on top of that, I worked at a froyo place to supplement it. And it was truly shocking to just firsthand experience how it's made. Because I was an avid consumer of froyo. I still am, but it's like you literally pouring like jars of liquid into a machine, like sugary liquid into a machine.
And then it just comes out frozen.
It comes out frozen. And I'm just like, that's what I'm eating. Like there's no...
But at least with like the Greek yogurt of it all, I feel like it's probably not chemicals in a machine. But
I mean it's like a lot of feta
in a machine. I'm fed up with this conversation.
Oh my gosh. Well, we have so much. So we have both been on some journeys since we last podded.
Some real journeys. I went to Fire Island Pines for a week, and
Donald
went to Algonquin, Maine for a week to visit his family.
Yes,
which is a gay beach town.
With
his straight mom and straight stepdad.
And my straight brother is currently there right now visiting, and they just bumped into Glenn Powell. And I wanted all day to bump into one celebrity. We were walking around the West Village, and I was just like, I just need one celebrity to...
And we saw 2.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Who did we see?
We saw Joe Biden's former press secretary.
What's her name?
I don't know. Do you know?
And then we saw Julio Torres. And if you're listening to this podcast, love ya.
And that goes for either of them. So should we... What should we discuss first?
I feel like I would love to hear about Fire Island because, we used to go together, but then it seems like you've decided on going with other groups?
Yeah, so a few summers ago, I don't even remember, maybe 4 or 5 summers ago, Black Cherry invited me to to come out with her group of friends. And I came for like half a week and I had the best time. And then I've gone with this group over and over again over the past X amount of years. And this year was the first year they decided to do a share, which is like you go in for 4 weeks. And I think 1 week is more than enough in Fire Island Pines, especially spending that much money.
Yeah.
So it's like I'd rather go to, I don't know, somewhere
Europe,
tropical, like P-Town.
Yeah.
Like then go twice. But yeah, so I went and it was interesting this time around because I feel like I was definitely like the odd man out in the group.
Yeah.
Some of them, I forget if any of them listen to the podcast, but probably none of them do.
Remind our audience, because, it's time to remind.
Yeah.
Like, what's the age difference between like you and these people?
So Black Cherry is 28 and I am 34. So there is a big age gap there. And so it's started with a lot of her Columbia grad school friends, law school friends. And then it like morphed into a bunch of other people. And I would say the group that I went with skewed younger. I would say that the average age was like 26. And I'm 34. Yeah. So it was
cultural differences.
Yeah, cultural differences. I would say that like they were playing Gen Z music, which is like Charlie XCX, but it wasn't Charlie. It was like deeper cuts, very electro stuff. It was very like Slater, very Kim Petras' new album, Detour, which I don't like. And what would a bunch of other stuff. It's like very just like, it just sounded like electronic noise to me. Like it didn't sound like music at all. And that was playing 24 hours a day, which was anxiety producing for me.
What would you say some of the differences are between Gen Z and millennials that you observed on this trip to Fire Island?
Well, that was one big one, was the music. The other one, I think it's like literally it.
It's only the music? Their clothes are even baggier.
No, their clothes are so baggy. Their clothes are so deeply baggy.
Yeah. I mean, they have more energy than us.
They have a lot more energy. I mean, so many times it's like, well, I'm going to bed. But yeah, I ultimately had an amazing time. Yeah. I had an amazing time.
You lived, laughed, loved. Yeah. You were at the Invasion. Was that this trip?
This was my first time ever going to the Invasion. If you don't know what the Invasion is, read a book.
Read a book.
But we'll tell you if you don't know.
Wait, this is kind of a book. It's an audiobook.
It's an audiobook.
And each week we release a new chapter.
A new chapter of the book.
Welcome to chapter 14. It's called You Think, a podcast by two gays that don't. On the
McDonald and I'm thinking. And let's get to thinking. So that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So the Invasion it was just celebrated its 51st year or 50th year. They kind of celebrate the year after the start of it, so it gets a little bit confusing.
Right.
But 51 years ago, Fire Island was a gay town, but it wasn't as like overtly gay as it is today. And also back then you couldn't be openly like gay in public at a bar, and like it was like illegal to like do PDA in public. So a bunch of gay guys came to Fire Island Pines on the boat and on the ferry, and they were in drag. And they were turned away from Fire Island Pines, and like, you're not allowed to eat here. You're not allowed to be at the Blue Whale. Like, you're not allowed to eat here. And so then the next year, everyone on the ferry came. It was like a huge group of people all dressed up in drags, and there were so many of them that they couldn't turn them away. And so they like invaded Fire Island Pines. And so now every year to celebrate that, and that was like kind of the switch of Fire Island becoming this like gay oasis, they do a celebration where people come up all in drags on the boat, and then there's a big party, and there's dancing.
It always looks iconic. It looks like so deeply iconic.
I was so like, I had the best time.
Were you moved to tears?
I was smiling ears to ears.
Oh, but you weren't moved to tears.
I didn't cry, but
just because they didn't gag you that much.
No, I think they're just like so hot out that like I like, if I did cry, the tears would have like disintegrated. Right. So I probably was crying, but I didn't realize because it was disintegrating. It was just so special and so amazing, just feeling the history of that. especially while we were celebrating. It was also it's on 4th of July. I forgot to mention that.
Major.
Like a big part of it. Is 4th of
Major.
July.
And I feel like so many people were in Fire Island that weekend. I want you to
Yes.
tell us about some celebs you saw.
I don't remember.
Or who were on the island.
Well, Jonathan Groff was there, who we've talked about and is dating a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
And so I saw him and I was like really chill. Like I didn't even like fangirl at all, even though I did inside. I just was like, hi, I'm Michael, which was fun. And definitely trying to steal him from his man one day. Like, so if you're listening, sorry, just being friendly with you. Yeah. Apparently Troye Sivan was on the island, did not see him. Who else was on the island? Billy Eichner was there. Oh yeah, Billy Eichner, who we've hung out with in P-Town a bunch of times. He didn't recognize me initially, and then I had to remind him, which was humiliating. One of the guys that was on that Bravo, like the gay gardener show, was with Billy Eichner and Garrett. I said hi to him. I said, "Oh my God, I'm friends with Donald," and he like immediately knew who you were, which was nice, because he was like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
America 250. So yeah, there was like a bunch of people. It's a really packed weekend. But it was America 250, so like obviously America's doing really well right now, and like as a queer person, we're like feeling so welcome and slay. Yeah. But in all seriousness, it was really fun to be able to celebrate like drag on America 250. And everyone, it's like people that actually don't really do drag, or it's the people that are mostly in the invasion.
Yeah, which is fun.
Which is so fun. Yeah. And they like, it's like groups of friends that make these costumes together, and the makeup they're putting on, it's very much like throw some lash on, throw some like really bad blush on your cheeks, and like a big fucking red lip, and call it a day, and like maybe some false eyelashes. Yeah. And it's just amazing. And they come up with these like hilarious drag names that are all announced as they walk off the boat. Oh, fun. It was just so special. And everyone comes out and watches, and I literally was sitting, like, when you get off the dock in Fire Island, there's this circular seating area, and at one point I just sat there, and I was so happy, and and then later that night we went to my friend Randolph's house, who's a fabulous 74-year-old who lives on the, like, right there at the dock on the bay. And I met him last year because his light always, if you've been to Fire Island Pines, there's always one house that has like all these like fun lights going all the time. That's Randolph. Yeah. And I met him, and he was on the dock just being fabulous. And he's like, what color do you want? And so I got to like choose the colors of his house from across the way. And it was so fun. He invited us over. We had the best time. And something that is very hard for queer people is to have that like intergenerational connections. Yeah. And mostly because we like lost a generation. Right. But specifically that. And so it's so special to be friends with Randolph. And he invited us over for this. It was, you had to wear all black to celebrate America 250 because like America's not having a good time right now, which is amazing. And it was a fully catered event with pass around hors d'oeuvres, pass around meal. Yes. There was a Broadway diva singing while someone was playing the piano. But when we arrived, also something I didn't share is that there was a lot of power outages that weekend. So all the houses on the bay, their power went out. So when we got there, he's like, our power is out. And this Broadway diva like can't sing because it's all like she can sing. But the piano was an electric piano. Oh my God. And then she obviously had a mic. But through the magic of being a faggot, someone had like a piano that they brought over, and she was just singing without the mic. And then at the end of one of her numbers, the lights came back, like as she was slowing down while they were playing piano. It's movie magic. It was movie magic. The lights came back on. Everyone cheered, and then she was able to like sing with the microphone, and it was all decked out. But as I'm there, there was this man sitting on a couch who was 80 years old, and he was wearing a shirt that was all covered in rhinestones. It was rhinestoned, and the words that were rhinestoned said, "I saved a bottle of wine. I saved wine. It was trapped in a bottle." And I was like, this is my best friend Donald as an 80-year-old, and I need to talk to this man. And he was holding court the whole time and like talking to all these people, and you could just tell he had amazing stories. Yeah. And he was also speaking really loudly while the singer was singing without a microphone. And everyone was like, shut the fuck up. But I don't think he can like hear that well. So anyway, I started talking to this man, and we're chatting, and he starts opening up to me about how he was like, I buried my 5 best friends in like the late 80s during the AIDS epidemic. And I ended up burying 30 people and taking care of 30 people throughout that time period. And he was like opening up to me. He was crying to me about it. And it was really special to hear all these stories and hear what he was doing. But he said that he's a romantic, and it literally saved his life because he would go out to bars and meet guys, and they'd be like, okay, do you want to come home with me? He's like, no, I want to go on a date. And they're like, well, this is our date. And he's like, no, I want to like get to know you before I hook up with you. And it literally saved his life because no one, like he was not having luck doing that. And it saved his life. But he had such horrible stories where a lot of these guys, he would reach out to their parents and be like, hi, like your son has HIV.
God.
And they were like, that's not our son.
And so you're being told these heartbreaking stories in the middle of a party?
Correct.
Nice.
And yeah.
You're like in a Speedo, I assume?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was in all black because
right.
This was like a classy event.
Oh, okay.
I was in black jean shorts and a black tank top.
Yeah,
thank you. Because I forgot to bring like normal clothes, which was fine. And it was amazing because it was something happened. It was an all ages event as well, obviously. So it was like 80. He was the oldest, and like 24 was the twink that was in my house that was the youngest.
I'm so glad twinks were welcome.
Yeah, everyone was welcome. It was so beautiful.
Glad.
And also, obviously, free alcohol.
Yeah.
And it was divine. And it was so sweet speaking to him. He did, at one point, I smelled piss. And he either fully pissed himself on the couch or I was like, I think he probably had a bag that leaked.
Yeah.
But anyway.
When we were, I'm going to transition to anything I want to talk about.
Yeah.
I went to an amazing 4th of July party. Amazing as well. That I can't remember if we've spoken about this on the pod, but I don't think we've
we haven't. No.
So I went to Amber Ruffin's house.
Yes!
Amber Ruffin. Oh, and it was iconic. So if you don't know Amber Ruffin, honey, look her up right now. You might know her from Late Night with Seth Meyers. She's a writer there and often has segments. She had her own talk show, The Amber Ruffin Show. And we became friends from a gay Mets game. And then that night we bonded so hard. We're like, okay, we're family, with her and her partner, Kelsey. And then they invited us, like, you're family. You have to come to 4th of July. So first of all, I took an incredible mode of transportation there. An Empower!
Right.
You guys, if you're listening, you really need to text me and ask me for my code.
Yeah, honestly, let's all get $10.
Let's all get $10. Let's all work together.
Yeah, remember the days when Lyft was like free for a while because you just kept giving people your code?
Have you empowered yet?
No.
Have you signed up yet?
I logged onto the app and they make you immediately put your credit card information in, and I just haven't like.
Make sure to do that so I can get some $10.
No, I know, and I'm gonna get $10 too.
Yeah,
and they immediately give you $10.
Yeah, it's incredible.
By the way.
So, anyways, Empower is this app that is like cheaper Uber right now, but it empowers the drivers to make more money. Anyways, I felt empowered to call the car to Nyack, New York, which is where we went, and it was fabulous. It's such in middle of nowhere. But not to the car's wrongdoing or the driver's, but it dropped us off at an address, and we're like truly in the middle of nowhere, like the woods. And we're like, where is it? And there was another house, but I was like, this is the wrong address. And so but I'm like, oh, they're also having a party though, but it seems like a different party. So we walk and we see someone leaving the party, and I'm like, hi, do you know where this address is? And they're like, oh, it's like that way. We could drive you. And I'm like, you know what? I'm in the middle of the woods. Like, you have to be careful around strangers. Yeah, we'd love to get in the car.
Yeah.
So we hop in the car and we're like, woo! Well, unlike that, Peter's just quiet.
Yeah.
But we kind of hitchhiked to the party, which is really cool.
And then tell me about the party.
The party was fabulous. You know, it was, I think, 2 weeks ago today. And the reason I know that, I don't know. It's because I got a tattoo there. Yes.
They had a pop-up tattoo that you could just get whatever you wanted. Donald, of course, recently got a tattoo in honor of his father, which is a little king on his wrist. a little king's crown on his wrist because kings do.
Yes.
And he got something really special.
Yeah.
And if you think Donald could get any tattoo, what would it be, audience? And we're gonna tell you in 3, 2, 1.
Smiley face.
He got a little smiley face in the back of his right arm.
Yeah.
And whenever he walks away, you see his little smiley face, and you get a little slice of joy.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on getting a tattoo that night.
He even texted me, I'm getting a tattoo, and I said no. And he's like, no, I am. I'm gonna get a smiley face. I was like, don't do it. And then he sent me a picture of a bunch of people with smiley face tattoos, and I said, I know my friend's full body, like head to toe, every orifice. None of these are you. And it was just like, it was barely it was all these people's like really close up. Touch, because it's a very small tattoo. Right. And I know you so well.
You know me so well
that I could even tell that none of them was you.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just want, like, they had a couple tattoos to choose from, and smiley face was not one of them. But I was like, this looks easy. Like, could you do this? And she was like, yeah. I did it, to honor my own heritage, because when I was growing up, my email address was smileyface612 until high school, like the end of high school. And then my college guidance counselor said you should change it to like your name. But I'm like, I'm a smiley guy.
Yeah.
Like, let me smile.
Yeah.
And let me be fun about that. But now I have a tattoo about it. And I know that podcast...
Wait, we always say when we walk by smiley guys in the street, hi, smiley guy.
I'm a smiley guy.
But we're referencing you.
You're referencing me.
Yeah. You are a smiley guy.
I'm a smiley guy, and it's like so exciting to have this tattoo to now represent me. I also just feel like so fresh, so new, so clean. Now I have 3 tattoos. Like, I'm fully tatted. Like, I'm wildly tatted. My husband is about to get a big tattoo tomorrow.
Whoa, it's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Wow.
He's getting a cherub.
A cherub, yeah.
A cherub. But I think I'm taking a break from tattoos, but I'm having so much fun with it. I was like, I just got over. I just was healing from one tattoo, and I couldn't like use the sauna for 2 weeks, and I was like, okay, I missed that. I missed the steam room. I missed sweating it out. And then I had to do that again.
Yeah.
And it was so
now
sad.
You're about to be able to do that again.
And now I'm so
But you should get a tattoo in honor of me, because you have a tattoo in honor of all the important men in your life. Peter, your dad, yourself. Mm-hmm. So you need to have me.
I would totally get a bestie tattoo if you would get one too.
I'm not getting one.
What the heck? No, I would get one. It would say, you think a podcast by 2 Ks that don't. I'm the Prima Donald, and I'm Pink Pancake. Let's get to thinking. That would be such a good tattoo.
That would be a really good tattoo.
Right? No, I'm taking a break.
So that's good. So you got your tattoo at this party. It was an incredible event. They had a lot of fun people there.
Everyone was Broadway boots.
Oh yeah, and why do you know that they were all such good singers?
Because they were going they had karaoke, and these people. So Peter and I were like, "Ooh, we're gonna sign up at karaoke," and the first person goes, and they're like belting and like had the most amazing voice I've ever heard. I'm like, cross our name out.
Yeah.
Cross our name off this list right now. And then the next person goes and they're belting. And I'm like, okay, this is like a Broadway situation. And like, everyone was still really fun and having fun with it. But they all had like,
but they were actually like really good at it.
Yeah.
That was like in that episode of And Just Like That, which might have even been like the last episode or the second to last episode, where I think they have a party for Cynthia Nixon. Like her birthday party, and they have like karaoke.
Yeah.
And then there was a side character who is a Broadway actress, and they just like have her sing a full song in the middle of this TV show. It made no sense.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But they actually made like all these characters sing songs.
All these characters,
because they had like a bunch of Broadway people in the cast. They're like, great, let's have these random ass characters that are like such side characters that have been on Broadway do a full number in the middle of this.
But I'm like, why? I was like, why am I watching more of them than I am of Carrie Bradshaw? Yeah. I'm like, where are my divas?
Right.
Even the final episode of It Just Like That focused on
on like
Thanksgiving
that
and that weird
person named like Earth or something.
Yeah. I was like, this is how I'm spending my final day with these women.
Yeah. But thankfully, in that your 4th of July party, it was just all amazing people.
It was all amazing people, and it was so fun. And we had like the time of our life. There were some celebs there. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
say it.
it's Amber. She is a celeb.
She is a celeb. And so
Yeah.
it's so fun to be at her house and see all of her amazing stuff. And I just love her so much. So you got to check. If you're a thinker and you don't know Amber Ruffin, honey, turn off this podcast and go to amberruffin.her Instagram. Okay? Okay?
Or just look her up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or, you know, she has
But
a lot of...
it was great to be. It was like a very queer crowd. It was good to be around a lot of people who were also not like celebrating America. You know, we were gathered on this day, but we weren't like, go this country, you better work. And I'm sorry, I know there's like a lot of patriotic thinkers who listen, but like,
stop listening.
But stop listening.
And then how did it end?
It ended with a bang, honey. I mean, there was like a major storm that went down. You know what I'm saying?
Rainstorm.
It was a rainstorm. And so
what's that called?
A rainstorm?
That's not a term.
A rainstorm sounds so real to me. That sounds so truthful.
No, snowstorm's a thing.
Oh, it's called a tiki disco.
No, it's like when it pours rain.
When it rains, it pours. That's what it's called.
What is it called when it like is a rainstorm? I'm Googling this right now.
I think you're like people say
but talk
rainstorm.
about, I don't think.
You know, well, anyways, there's a big rainstorm, and I told you we're like in the woods, so all these trees fell down, and our Uber like couldn't figure out a path home because a monsoon.
Monsoon is a thing, hurricane's a thing, but they call it a thunderstorm usually. But it doesn't always. What is a rainstorm called?
But what if
a downpour?
A downpour.
Or a squall.
A squall.
A cloudburst. A deluge.
You got these are the things that we're thinking about on You Think, okay? We're thinking about squalls. We're thinking about downpours.
It's most commonly called a thunderstorm. But there's not always thunder. But usually if it storms that much, there is.
You know what else we were thinking about today? And I want the whole audience to play.
Wait, I also want to... There's one thing about my 4th of July I want to like close the...
We're going to circle back to that, but this is a little more timely.
Of course.
We played a game together today, and we want everyone to play this game. It's called How Many Pieces of Bacon Do You Think Come From One Pig?
Yeah.
Yes. We were talking about this at brunch. How many pieces of bacon do you think come from one pig? Now, I want everyone in the audience right now, close your eyes.
And take a guess.
And
take a gander.
We're going to wait for 5 seconds. Yeah. Ready?
Well, no. What was your guess?
No, hold on. I want them to have 5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So we were like, I think, mine was 1,000.
And I think I said 1,500, but initially I said 300. And then I went back to 300 because everyone was saying higher.
Right. Audience, let me tell you how many pieces of bacon come from an average size pig. Drum roll, please. Your answer is 120 to 160.
Is that way less than one would assume? But I guess I thought like a slice of bacon is such a thin little thing.
Right.
And I thought like it probably could be made out of any part of pig. Right. Actually, no, it's really only from one area.
Yeah, and I guess like these porkies are sold by the pound or something, and then they're turned into bacon. So it's really all about the poundage of the meat. I thought that was really interesting.
It is interesting. It makes you think.
And it really makes you think. And we were going through things that we had Googled recently today.
Yeah.
Like I Googled that question. What have you been Googling?
I had Googled, well, because I was like, that woman looks so familiar to me that we saw on the street because Donald said, I really want to see a celebrity. And then this woman walked by. And I was like, I think she works for CNN. And then I Googled Joe Biden press secretary, and there she was. So we were right. It was her. And then I had Googled pictures of Fire Island Pines because I wrote a Substack, which was a story that Donald and I did a day trip to.
Yeah.
We were in our like early 20s.
Yeah.
So I'm writing a 3-part saga. Part 1 is up now. Part 2 will be up this. Actually, part 2, I think at this point is already out. And part 3
you can see
will
into
be
the
coming.
future.
Yeah, that's so Raven.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other thing that I had Googled was Millie Bobby Brown. When I see a faggot, I floor it. And if you don't know this internet lore, in the same part of the internet where someone came up with the fact that Lea Michele can't read,
right?
Someone else decided that they were taking Snapchats of Millie Bobby Brown and putting the caption like when I see can't wait to bash a bunch of fags with my car. And like they were making her homophobic.
Yeah.
And they were making these memes of her like in front of cars and saying, when I see a faggot, I floor it. And I had Googled that because on Fire Island, when I was there that week, this woman looked just like Millie Bobby Brown. And I was like, that woman looks just like Millie Bobby Brown. I was like, I bet you she's going to bash a bunch of fags with her car. And then someone said, what the fuck? Oh, we were talking about
without the context.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
We were talking about the difference between Gen Z and Millennial.
Yeah.
Millennial knows about this lore.
Right.
Gen Z doesn't know about this lore.
Yeah.
So then I had to Google that and show the picture. And they didn't really think it was as funny as I thought it was. But that's okay.
To our culture as millennials, we think
really
it's very
funny.
funny that Millie Bobby Brown would be super homophobic.
Yeah. But to them, they're like, okay. Yeah.
Because she's like, nah, which is funny.
That's the funny part. Yeah. I think it was just really random for them. Wait, so it monsooned and you had trouble leaving.
Yeah, our Uber could not find the way out because the trees were falling down, honey, in this part of New York. And ultimately, we had done like 10 tequila shots. Like, we were having a night. So I was ready to kind of just like pass out in the Uber.
I'm yawning, but not because you're boring me.
So I'm boring you.
You are, yeah.
What the fuck?
But keep talking. You're not boring our audience.
Our audience is really glued into the story.
Yeah.
But I was like ready to like kind of fall asleep in the Uber and wake up at the destination. But instead I was like, I think I have to like lock in and like help. And our driver kept going, oh my God. Oh my God. What can I do? Oh my God. And I was like, sir, we are going to find our way out. And then there were police on the side of the road. We pulled up. They were giving us directions. I'm like writing down the directions. It was like such a to-do.
Because a lot of the roads were, I assume, like blocked because of tree falling.
But ultimately we did and we got out of there.
That's amazing.
We did. Wait, you wanted to say something about your trip?
The reason why I brought up that man who told me all about his experiences like the day of the invasion is because my friend, a lot of my friends were like, why were you talking to that man for so long? Like, because they all left and I was still talking to that man. And then I explained and they were like, my friend Ben said, he's like, I just feel like you have such like a strong pulse on queer history and like honoring like queers of the past. And not that this man is of the past, but honoring like all the legacy of queerness. And he's like watching you at the invasion today, just like enjoy all of it.
Yeah.
And then watching you with this man. And then I did drag brunch the next day. And he's like, and then like seeing you at drag brunch is just so like, and I felt very seen by that. And it was really nice.
Beautiful. How is drag brunch honoring the history?
Because it's the invasion.
No, but the one you did a drag brunch?
I did a drag brunch the weekend of the invasion.
Because
at the place that they tried to go to.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So it is.
Our audience didn't have that context.
The audience is you then. No, I guess the audience didn't yet have the context. Yeah, I made my Fire Island Pines debut in drag. It was very fun. Had a great little time. Yeah. What else did I do? I got a massage from our friend.
Nice.
That ended in a really good time.
Okay.
Yeah, he massaged a lot of things. Let's just say that. And so it was really fun. I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna go get a massage. And my house was like, of course you fucking are. Like, go do your fucking thing. What else did I do? There was a party at the Meat Rack, which is this little wooden. It's an area in the woods that connects Cherry Grove and Fire Island Pines. Cherry Grove is another place in Fire Island. It's like more lesbian focused, and Pines is more gay guy focused.
Yeah, the Meat Rack historically it was a big. Oh my God, there's a fly.
I got it more of a gnat.
Spell gnat.
G-N-A-T. I mean, sorry, P.
Yeah.
We haven't done that lore in a while.
That's one of our jokes.
That's one of our jokes.
Okay, we were talking today. I'm like, what are jokes that like really
that are like always in our rotation?
Yeah, they're
like always repeat. And we could only think of one, and it's unpaid, but it very well might lead to something, which is a quote from Girls season 1, the first time that we meet Elijah, Andrew Reynolds' character.
Yeah,
and he's talking about his job at like a ballet place, and that's what he says, and we say that all the time.
It's like if Michael's helping me with something around the house, you know,
I'm like it's an unpaid internship, but it very well might lead to something. So we were
so
trying
it's
to think
kinda
of
like that.
other jokes that we repeat. And so
Maybe this whole podcast, like if you listen to this, you probably heard us repeat the same jokes. Like
exactly. So like let us know in the comments
Yeah, let us know in the
what do we
comments.
repeat all the time.
Yeah. Besides you think. Which we do think.
Oh yeah, we do say that. We do you think.
We do you think. But anyways, I wanted to talk about then I had a trip of my own.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Oh wait, sorry, you were talking about the meat rack. I'm being crazy. You guys. I'm being literally crazy.
The meat rack is kind of like the Ramble. It's kind of like the Dick Dock. It's a place where gay guys go to. Well, now I feel like Grindr has kind of the ability to have queer experiences through your phone and meeting through your phone has made this a thing of the past, but it's still an area where people used to go to find a really good time and hook up. And they had a pop-up dance party where they brought like all this equipment, and on July 4th that night everyone came and we danced. It was so fun.
That's so like movie.
It was very movie. And that's where I saw Jonathan Groff and was like dancing with him. For like with his group of friends. And the whole time I would be like, I feel like I'm in looking, but I didn't say anything. I was being really cool about it. I know. I was listening to someone on TikTok talk about an experience with a celebrity on the street, and they like saw the celebrity. They had a really nice moment where they expressed like how important the celebrity was to them, and then they ended up seeing them at the grocery store that week, and they were like, oh my god, hey, how are you? And they're like, I'm so sorry, like, what's your name? And they're like, oh, we met this week. And then she's like, well, of course they don't remember me, they see people all the time, and like I shouldn't have assumed, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I think that they missed the point of the story, is that when we go up to a celebrity, it's not for the celebrity, it's for us. Right. It's for like us to be like, you mean so much to me. Yeah. It's really about me and not you. And so I want to make it about both of us, you know?
And it has to be mutually beneficial. Mutually beneficial, like, what is he getting out of talking to you? Not entertainment.
Well, I'm pretty entertaining.
You're so funny. I'm really entertaining. You're so funny. That's why we have thinkers. That's about how we have thinkers.
Yeah.
Well, half of our thinkers. Yeah.
The other half is I'd say like a third for me, 2/3 for you.
Right, and thank you to my Thinky Thinkies. Yeah. Which is a new name that we're dropping. I don't like it. Our Thinky Thinkies. No. But I know you had a very wholesome trip. Honey, I had a wholesome trip, and I went to Maine. And I was with my family. I was with my mom and my stepdad and my niece and my nephew. And we showed them the places that we went as a kid. It was so cute. I was like so like fun uncle mode over and over. Funkle. I was Funkle. I was Gunkle. Days in a row. My mom was such a great host. If you're listening, Mom, you really ate with this trip, which means like you did a great job. And she had like little monogram things when they got there, like a monogrammed towel that said Ruby and Francis on it.
That is so cute.
And a little bucket for the beach, one that said Ruby, one that said Francis. Oh. Francis was so obsessed with it, he slept with like the bucket and the shovel the first night. Like he loved it so much. It was so cute. I miss that kid. Yeah, it was so cute. And also, everyone's wondering, did he take the train there? Yeah, I took the train. I feel like in the lap of luxury when I take a train.
I love a train. I get my best writing done on the train. It really helps me focus.
I just feel like there's no better form of transportation unless you're flying somewhere because like...
Well, it just depends on like how far away it is.
Yeah. But for this, it was perfect. And I just sat there on my phone, which you know I love.
You love that, yeah.
This is one of the only times I'm not on my phone is when I record the podcast.
No, you still have it close by.
I actually did check it. Yeah. I checked it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it was so freaking cute. And like, I just love this kid so much. We had the best time ever. But also one amazing experience is my mom has a personal trainer, this gay guy named Steve. And Steve is like, me and my husband have a farm. And you can, and like my niece and nephew like love animals. So like, oh, we'll bring you to the farm. I was like, okay, I didn't know what I was expecting, but oh my God. First of all, this is why being a dink, dual income couple, is major. Dual income, no kids. That's what it is.
What's a dink?
Dual income.
No kids. Oh,
yeah, babe. Dual income, no kids, a dink. So these dinks hosted us.
I'm looking for one of those. If you want to be one of those, hit me up. Swipe up.
And they had the most precious, adorable farm. on that they live on, but it's not like a farm like you're in the middle of nowhere. Like it's a Gunkwit, it's a cute town, but they have donkeys, they have chickens, they have there was bunnies.
I love bunnies.
Yeah. And it was like these kids, a formative experience. Like, and here's a donkey, and you get to feed it. And they're like, oh, and then they're like so theater because they're gay people. And they're like, at Hope Farms, not only does every day we have bunnies, but we also have, and they opened it. Oh no! I'm back. And they opened a door and they said, we also have ice cream!
Ah!
And they had set up an ice cream sundae bar for them.
For the kids?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
With like everything you can imagine, every topping
that
ever.
was so us getting a Greek yogurt today for free.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And then they also have like this performance, not shed, it's like a performance space with a full stage. They put on performances there. They have art classes they teach there. It's like, it's
That's
truly
so
wild.
Cute.
So being gay, it's like you can just be creative and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love being gay. I'm so grateful for it, even though for a lot of my life I was like, maybe I should not exist.
Yeah, you're like, darn it, this sucks.
Yeah, but then once you actually are gay, it's like, wait, this is fierce.
We're talking too much about us. I feel like we have to talk about what the group thinks.
We could and we should, but we can't, so we won't. No, let's do it.
Let's move over to the group thing.
So much has happened.
I mean, so much has happened. I feel like the name on everybody's lips is Spain. At the time we're recording this, Spain just won the World Cup. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, I could not care less.
No, canonically, we don't really care about sports at all. But remember when I loved the Knicks winning that one time? I love community, but it didn't feel like this was our community because it's like a bunch of people celebrating a country winning, but like we're not in the country that's winning.
Right.
So it didn't really matter as much to us. But we did walk by a bunch of bars. It was really fun to like experience cheering.
Yeah, the city was
vibrant.
Do you
know what was really fun?
What?
Was noticing that the bars that were streaming it were like there was some delay. So we would walk, like you would hear like one bar cheering really loudly, and then a few seconds later, another bar would start cheering really loudly, and then like another bar. So it wasn't all exactly live at the same time.
Right.
They didn't synchronize their watches, which was really fun to experience.
Which was fun. You could just hear uproarious applause, laughter, screaming. But I felt like everyone like wanted to have a Knicks moment, and I'm like, babes, like I'm sorry, but that was once in a Lulu.
Well, who knows? But it just wasn't. Also, it's like, I don't even know if I would want to celebrate America right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably go to like...
Does America even play in the World Cup? I don't even know.
Go to a party where everyone wore black.
Yeah.
They played in the World Cup.
They did?
And they like had it.
They lost?
They lost, yeah.
That's so... Like, I'm literally
It just felt like it went on for so long.
Yeah, I was like, get a grip.
It went on for so long, so I'm grateful it's done. I hope everyone had a great time.
Yeah.
It's fun to have fun.
And it's so fun to have fun, but I'm ready to like not have the World Cup. Also, just like where I work, there's like so many people who are.
This is probably what homophobes feel like when during like Pride Month or like the Pride Parade.
Literally, they're like just
they're like, okay, it's been like a month. Like, can we move on?
Wait.
We're socccer-phobes.
We're socccer-phobes.
Football-phobes.
Yeah, you heard it here on You Think. We are football-phobes, and the only feet that we welcome are these piggies.
Stinky feet.
Piggies.
And we now know that those piggies could make 130, 260 slices of bacon.
Yes, if you are bacon eaters, honey, get in line. So anyways, World Cup is over, but I'm really happy that Madonna performed, even though
I'm excited to see that in a later date.
I don't know how much she's able to really give, but I love her album.
Let's be nice, Madonna.
So nice.
We love her new album.
The other huge topic that's going on in our nation right now is salad.
Oh my God. Oh my, we've actually gone through so much. So this past week, we wake up and it is, once again, Canada is on fire and we are covered in smoke. We can't breathe. Then we find out that there is a parasite that is in all fresh fruits and vegetables, and specifically lettuce.
And you're telling gay guys during the summer, don't eat salad?
You can't go outside, you can't breathe, and you can't eat salad? I don't think so, honey.
Oh, I don't think so, honey, not eating salad. Yeah. I want to eat the stuff, okay? Yeah. I want to maintain my summer body. I don't think so,
Yeah,
honey.
wait, and there was one other thing. Oh, and also, I live in the Upper East Side, and Legionnaire's disease is having an outbreak on the Upper East Side, which apparently is just in mist. So you can't really do anything to protect yourself. You just have to live your life and hope for the best.
And so, that's 60 seconds.
No, but it's so I coined this summer bacteria summer. Okay. And as Jews, we experience diarrhea often, and we have like stomach problems. And so I don't appreciate when I just want to eat my fucking food. Yeah. And I just want to like it made me so stressed. And also something that the audience doesn't know about me, but Donald knows deeply about me, is that ever since COVID, I have become a hypochondriac. And I like constantly think whenever disease come out as like in group form, I'm like, I have that disease. Yeah. And so it's so hard to have a salad disease where it's like, I love salad, I eat salad all the time. And it's in your system for 2 weeks before it even comes out. No, so I'm like, I don't fucking know, girl. And so I talked to my therapist about this, and they were like, well, let's like go over the facts. And yeah.
I also am just like, I don't like everyone else having stomach problems. I'm like, my culture is not your costume.
Yeah.
Like, that's our thing.
Right. And I just like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. And I also, it's just annoying to have to be so specific about like taking care of your food. It's like, maybe don't shit in the water that you wash the food with and then send it to us.
Yeah.
Maybe don't do that.
Yeah, I don't think so, honey bag salad.
No, but apparently, that is what they do.
They shit in the salad?
No, apparently it's like contaminated with human feces, and that's the problem here.
That's not.
And apparently
great
it happens
news.
Like every summer, but this now more than ever.
It feels like now more than ever.
And it's like, when is this going to end? We don't know.
We don't know. Maybe by the time this podcast drops, we'll be able to eat salad again.
I would love to eat.
I've never wanted a fresh vegetable more.
And apparently, what you can do is you can go to the grocery store and don't get like the bagged ones, but get the ones that are all together already, and you just take all the ones on the outside away, and then you eat the ones on the inside. But the ones on the outside are famously the biggest pieces, and so you basically have like a teeny weeny salad. Yeah. And also, I don't want to play with fire like that. I don't want to Russian roulette.
No, I really don't want to have this disease, and if I get it, I'll be pissed. I don't like even though like you get a stomach bug, you get so skinny. It's like I don't think
you don't get skinny in the way that you want to be skinny. You get malnourished skinny.
You get malnourished, and then you'll gain it back with like water.
Yeah, and also just someone who, whenever stuff like this happens to my body, it like really keeps the score. Yeah, and I just don't want to experience all of that. And after Donald's 30th birthday, we went to Mexico, and I came back with some kind of food issue, drink the water problem. Montezuma's revenge, as they say. And I was down and out for like almost 2 full weeks. That's so sad. And I had a drag competition at the time, remember? And you had to wear a bathing suit for part of it. And I was like, I'm going to give like full boy body and be like so hot. And I had really worked on my body leading up to his birthday. So I'm like, I'm going to be like tip top shape, look so fucking good, and just wear a little thong for this show. Then I get Montezuma's revenge. And sure, I'm getting skinny, but I look like
yeah.
So, and I still did it, but yeah, I don't think it was giving what I wanted it to give, unfortunately.
Should we get Thai food after this?
Yeah!
Oh my God, honey, those vegetables are gonna be cooked.
I have to say that I bought a rotisserie chicken on Friday, and I think I have to eat it tonight because I should
eat it tonight.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna get Thai food.
Yeah, I didn't eat it. Yeah.
Honestly, I was thinking of getting a version of rotisserie chicken because right before we recorded this podcast, I watched a woman take a rotisserie chicken, and you know what she did with it? Took it out of the thing. Or something? Yeah, she took it out of the thing that it's in, put it in a bag, okay? Then there's the juices of the rotisserie chicken. She put rice in there, so it got all soaked up in that juice. Then she put in some scallions, you know, she put in some
Can we eat those now, though?
And now we can't. Then she put a little soy sauce. Then she took out all the meat of the rotisserie chicken, put it back in there, swish it around, wicked witch. Anyways, it looks really good. And so I've been thinking
that's another one that we keep saying.
Flip it around wicked witch.
We need to add that to our list. In our rotation of joke. Also,
are you playing footsie with me?
Yeah. Also, we went to brunch today and they gave us a pitcher of water with basil in it. And I almost asked them to give us water with no leaves in there.
Well, at work.
And also we like got a cucumber. We got cucumber in a watermelon salad. And I'm like, whatever, we're just eating it.
I think cucumbers are okay.
It's not like,
great.
I think just like all produce right now is not great. Yeah. But cucumber is fine because it's easy to just like wash that stuff off.
Yeah.
It's the stuff that can really get in those nooks and crannies like lettuce, raspberries, strawberries.
I can't. Like
anything you can peel is great.
At work, they have this like spa water where it's like basically like fruit infused water, and I usually get that in the morning.
But now you can't because fruit is the devil now.
Fruit's the devil.
Yeah, it's just so rude. And like
so rude.
Right now, what do I want to eat? Peaches, strawberries, raspberries, lettuce.
Right.
What can I eat? All of those things.
It's actually
so upsetting.
It's so upsetting.
But at least we have froyo. At least we have Greek frozen yogurt now.
Yeah.
Everything old is new again.
I like my yogurt Greek and my man Opa.
Opa Canopa.
Yeah. And my bagel's Jewish.
Yeah. Whatever he just said, we're not adding to our joke rotation because that flopped.
Hey, I thought it went triple platinum in my head.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
You should believe in yourself.
So
it's bacteria summer. Hopefully it'll be gone soon.
It was brat summer. Bread.
Rice. Applesauce and toast. That is amazing. Brat diet
banana.
Summer.
It's brat diet summer.
Banana, rice, applesauce toast.
It's brat summer.
Yeah.
It's brat summer. We're back. It's brat diet summer.
What's old is new again, as we were saying.
Yeah.
I have something I did not share in the podcast, and I didn't even share with you. We have to go back to groupthink.
Oh, we are in groupthink, but
sorry, we have to go back to you think.
Hey, let's get into it.
Let's get back to it. I have to share this with you.
Share it.
So you asked me celebrities I saw on Fire Island.
Yeah,
one that is like more of a niche person. Do you remember Spencer Liff?
Yeah.
He's a gay guy choreographer who was on So You Think You Can Dance. Maybe as a choreographer, maybe as a contestant. Yeah. Nobody knows. One time we saw him at RIP Lucky Burger, which was an amazing burger place in Hell's Kitchen that you could go to at late hours after you were out and get delicious turkey burgers. So Donald and I, a joke that used to be on a rotation was challenging strangers to a thumb war.
Yeah.
And I saw Spencer Liff on Fire Island, and I was like, one time my bestie and I challenged you to a thumb war, and he won. Do you remember that? He goes, I actually fully remember that. Because that was crazy, and I was sad that I lost.
Stop.
So he actually remembered. Yeah, he remembered the thumb war.
I mean, I guess that was like an out of the ordinary experience, but like I feel like we've done that to so many people. It's like, how many people remember our thumb wars?
I don't know.
I also hope they don't remember anything else we said to anyone.
Anyone ever.
We used to ask people to do ridiculous things.
Yeah.
Or we'd really make fun of people.
Right.
We would tell them they're disgusting. No, we're really nice and fun.
Nice.
We're just doing like thumb wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thumb wars. Yeah. You think? So, so I had to share that. But now going back, we have all of the diseases in the world.
Yeah.
And we need to talk about Hudson Williams' paparazzi moment.
Did you see it?
Yeah. Why did it make me fully erect?
Oh my God. Because you love the guy.
Yeah, he's so hot.
Okay, so if you didn't see this, Hudson Williams was, I think, in Paris or something. And a paparazzi seemed to like follow him to where his hotel was, but like followed him from whatever area he was in all the way to where his hotel is. And they
were asking him to like autograph stuff.
Yeah.
And they were saying, we're fans, we're big fans.
Yeah.
And he
was pissed.
He like was really pissed, and he was like, you're clearly not fans. It's really scary that you're following me back to where I'm staying, and like leave.
Yeah.
And then he took the whatever they were asking to sign, and he was trying to burn it. And so he took out a lighter and was trying desperately to burn it, but it wasn't catching. And then he just took it with him. And
unfortunately, yeah. So out of the whole thing, I was like, I understand being mad. I understand everything. I was like, unfortunately, you flopped with just the lighting of the lighter.
Well, just because he couldn't light it.
Yeah.
If he had lit it on fire, that would have been so epic.
That would have been epic, but it wasn't working. And I was like, wait, come on. Like, this is going to be really good.
And of course, we have to mansplain the misogyny of it all.
Right.
Because in the comments, people are like, you are so mad at Chappell Roan for saying no to this child, or for Sabrina Carpenter's bouncer. What are they called? Bodyguard saying no to this child for chapel, which was a weird thing.
Yeah.
But you get mad at chapel for like setting boundaries, but you're okay with Hudson Williams setting boundaries. Misogyny.
Yeah.
Which is so true.
Wow, I actually didn't see that discourse, but the discourse is discoursing, and I hear you.
Yeah.
I thought it was just interesting to think about like what boundaries paparazzi should. I mean, they should have way more boundaries. But in different countries, there's.
I also think they were saying like we're fans.
Yeah, which he's
but
like,
it's
you're not.
You're a stalker.
Yeah, because also fans usually ask for a picture these days, not an autograph. If it's an autograph, then these paparazzi are selling the autographs. So that's why they're just like, okay, like if you're signing stuff, it's usually like just for the paparazzi to sell.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I see fans doing
like
that.
Broadway,
baby.
But he was like pissed. It must be a lot.
I feel like when
it must be a lot.
When like Lady Gaga like has her moment where she like walks out during like her big press things and her fans are out that they're like signing stuff.
True.
Or like I don't know.
Some people sign things.
But usually it's not. Usually that's like a very planned moment where you know the celebrity's going to be somewhere.
Right.
So it's like super fans going.
Yeah.
But when it's just on the street, it's not it's like the case where you're asking for an autograph.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. I think he has a girlfriend, which I don't like. So I don't feel for him.
I love it. I think he's a bisexual king. And
you
even
think
if he's not
bisexual, I don't think he's bisexual.
Even if he's not, I don't care. To me, he still is.
I think he's unfortunately fully straight, and Connor's Story is fully gay. And that's the way.
I think Connor's Story is pansexual, and I think that Hudson Williams is bisexual.
Oh.
Is the vibes I get from them, from their personalities.
I feel like Hudson Williams wants to be bisexual.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know that he is.
Yeah.
But I think he would love to be.
I think he chooses to be.
And that's the way, I like it. Is it time for What Do You Even Think?
I think it is.
Okay, we're going to do What Do You Even Think, where we have 60 seconds to really think about someone. And we're going to give each other someone to think about.
Yeah.
I have someone for you to think about.
Give it to me.
Okay. Let me just get my timer ready to thinky, okay? I want you to think about Captain Rodri, and your time starts now.
I actually know this one. Captain Rodri, he is on Below Deck, and he is the man that I recently learned about. Donald is loving Below Deck right now. He's starting from like an earlier season or something. I'm not really sure. But there was a man named Captain Rodri who hooked up with another person in the staff. And he was sharing a room with a different captain, and he actually ended up ejaculating on that captain's sheets, and he didn't clean it for 5 days. And then he got fired because it's actually like a crime. Or it's you know, it's not a crime, but like it's an HR issue. Yeah. It's a human resources problem. And so he did get fired, and it like is in his personal record, where I don't know if humans have a personal record in the same way that you do like when you're in school, but he kind of does. And that's who he is.
And that's time. Wow, so close. Yeah. Also, first of all, a few details were off. It was 3 days, not 5 days.
Oh, okay.
But also Captain Rodri is someone completely different.
Okay. Yeah. Then who is it?
The MVP of the World Cup, the Spain midfielder, Captain Rodri, was the MVP. He is a Spanish soccer player.
Is his first name Captain?
I think he's the captain of their team.
Oh, the captain of the team.
Yeah, so he was the MVP of the team that just won the World Cup.
Is he so hot? He's probably so hot.
This is Captain Rodri.
He's so cute.
But not hot.
Not hot, no.
But cute.
Really cute. Okay, are you ready for yours?
Yeah, I kind of am.
Who do you even think Karine Jean-Pierre?
Okay, that kind of sounds familiar, but I obviously know. So I'm going to tell you what I know, because even if something sounds familiar, I'm going to tell you what I know about
Okay, who is it?
So Jean-Pierre, you know what I mean?
Karine Jean-Pierre.
Yeah, it's like oui, you know, so it's obviously French. She's obviously French. But what did the French make best? Claude AI. So Claude. So this person really helped gather the data and resources necessary to make Claude AI. Just a French invention as a whole. And really got it together. He basically took the French language and helped train the AI models. In a kind of way. She also, they, like, whatever the genders are, like, they definitely were helping train.
You were so close. This was actually the woman we saw on the street today.
Wait,
you were so close.
I was gonna do that.
Oh, you were gonna do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feared you would.
Yeah.
That was Joe Biden's former press secretary. Yeah. And now she actually does work for MSNBC. And I was fully right. She's an anchor. Let me just double check.
Yeah, I would triple check.
She's a political analyst for NBC News and MSNBC. So that's why I was like, I feel like I see her on the news all the time as a talking head.
Yeah.
She does do that now.
Oh my God. Wait.
And she obviously did that before, but now that's like her job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's major.
So she's actually in a way like your coworker.
She's my coworker.
She works
she's my colleague and she's my friend. Yeah. Wow. Do you think she listens?
Yeah, because she's trying to politically analyze whatever's going on in this this podcast.
Yeah, I think she comes here and she really thinks. She says, usually for her entertainment, she likes something to escape and not think. Mm-hmm. Here she comes to think.
And I probably butchered her name and I'm deeply sorry. I'm deeply sorry about that.
And if you are listening to this, like, we're deeply sorry about that.
Yeah. And hey, we saw you on the street today.
Michael, I had so much fun thinking with you today.
So much fun thinking with you. I've had a lifetime of fun thinking with you my whole life.
This was just like so major to finally spend some time together.
Yeah.
It's been so nice, my friend.
It's been so nice. And let's end that here. I think it's time to stop thinking
and keep your thinking. Wait,
no. It's time for us to stop thinking, but you should stop. No. It's time for us
keep thinking and keep
your thinking caps on is what we tell them. So we clearly need to
We gotta wrap it up.
But keep thinking and keep your thinking caps on.
Period. You Think is produced and edited by Straight Luke, aka Luke Martin, and Kind of Sort of by Peter Schum.
Art by Curtis Brown and music by Jack Rayner.